Aircraft weight and balance. FAA AMP test prep. Why do we need weight and balance? Weight and balance has been a concern since the early days of modern flight. If the aircraft is too heavy or the weight is not properly distributed, the aircraft may not fly. Its flight characteristics may be adversely affected. Theoretically, all of the weight of the aircraft is concentrated at one point, which is called the CG, center of gravity. Proper weight and balance allows for safe flight characteristics, maneuvering, and proper load distribution. Terms used in weight and balance. Datum, an imaginary vertical plane from which all horizontal measurements for balance purposes are taken. Arm, the horizontal distance that an item is located from the datum. Aircraft leveling, reference points provided by the manufacturer for leveling the aircraft on the ground. Ballast, a weight added to the aircraft used to bring the CG within a desirable range. Empty weight. Empty weight includes all operating equipment that has a fixed location and is actually installed on the aircraft. Maximum weight. The maximum authorized weight of the aircraft and its contents. Operating CG range. Operating CG range is the distance between the forward and rearward CG limits indicated by the aircraft specifications. Station. Any longitudinal location on the aircraft measured from the datum or lateral wing point measured from butt line 0. In this figure, you can see the relationship between weight, arm, and moment. To get moment, you need to multiply weight times arm. In the diagram, you can clearly see that although the weights could be different and the arms could be different, to get a balanced point within the fulcrum and the lever, the moments have to be the same. Let's move on to our FAA AMP test prep questions. Our first question says, an aircraft with an empty weight of 1,800 pounds and an empty weight CG of plus 31.5 was altered as follows. 2 15-pound passenger seats located at plus 72 were removed. Structural modifications increasing the weight by 14 pounds were made at plus 76. A seat and safety belt weighing 20 pounds were installed at plus 73.5. Radio equipment weighing 30 pounds was installed at plus 30. Let's find the new CG. As you can see, we could calculate the aircraft moment by multiplying the weight and arm already given to us in the question. We can move on by doing another IWAM calculation as the seats are removed at station 72. Now, we get the minus 30 by adding the 2 passenger seats that were removed. So 15 plus 15 equals 30, and we are removing them, so it is a minus. And our moment is also a negative. Moving on, the next modification, we add 14 pounds at station number 76. We multiply those to get our moment, as for the seat and as for the radio. If we add up all the weight, calculating our new weight, and add up all our moments, and divide our new moments by our new weight, our new CG will be 31.61. The alterations shown here will change the empty weight to 1,834 pounds, and the empty weight CG will move to fuselage station 31.61. Question number 2. An aircraft has an empty weight of 2,886 pounds with a moment of 101,673.78. Before several alterations were made. The alterations include removing 2 passenger seats, 15 pounds at station 71, installing a cabinet, 97 pounds at station 71, installing a seat and safety belt, 20 pounds at station 71, installing radio equipment, 30 pounds at station 94. The alterations caused the new empty weight CG to move how many inches forward or aft? Okay, so real quick, this is asking you to first calculate your original CG, which you do by dividing 101,673 by the original empty weight, 2,886. That will get you your original CG, which is 35.23. Now, it's asking you where the CG will move after all these modifications have been done. So if you plug in all these modifications and alterations into the IWAM chart, as you can see on the right hand side, you will get your new CG. So what we did here, we removed the 2 seats, minus 30. Remember that a minus times a positive will give you a minus moment, a negative moment, and the rest were additions, so they're all positive moments. So our new moment will be 110,670, and our new weight will be 3,003. If you divide 110,670.78 by 3,003, you will get the new CG, which is station 36.85. Now remember, our question asked, how did the CG move? So our original CG was 35.23, our new is 36.85. So the higher the number from the datum, the more aft you're going. So we're moving aft because we went from 35 to 36. So if you subtract 36.85 from 35.23, it is 1.62 inches, and that is aft of the original empty weight CG. So our answer is the new empty weight CG of 36.85 and is 1.62 inches aft from the original empty weight center of gravity point. And that is our answer. Moving on to question 3. The following alteration was performed on an aircraft. A Model K engine weighing 175 pounds was replaced by a Model D engine weighing 185 pounds at a station of minus 62. The aircraft weight and balance records show the previous empty weight to be 998 pounds and an empty weight CG of 13.48 inches. What is the new empty weight CG? Okay, so like all other questions, we set up our IWAM, item, weight, arm, moment. So we fill in the data that's already given to us. So the aircraft is already given to us. We have an empty weight of 998, an arm of 13.48, which we could calculate our moment. And what we need to do is calculate the new empty weight with the engine change. So technically, all you're doing is adding an engine that's 10 pounds heavier than the old one. So all you have to do is plug in a weight of 10 at the station minus 62, and that will give you a moment. So I want you to understand that the weight 10 is only there because we changed from a lighter engine, 175 pounds, to a heavier engine, 185 pounds. So we're literally only adding 10 pounds. So once you get that, we do our IWAM. 10 times minus 62 equals minus 620. we add up all our moments, we add up all our weights, we divide our total moment by our total weight, and it gives us a new empty weight center of gravity at 12.73. So the answer is the new empty weight is 1,008 pounds, and the new empty weight CG is at fuselage station 12.73. Moving on to question number 4. If a 40-pound generator applies plus 1,400 inch-pounds to a reference axis, the generator is located... So this is tricky. So this is giving you two criterias, 40-pound generator and 1,400 inch-pounds. So every time you see inch-pounds, that is basically a moment. And we already have our weight, so we could do a simple IWAM, item weight arm moment. So our weight is already given, 40 pounds. Our moment is given, 1,400 pounds. So it's telling us where is this generator located. So we got to find an arm measurement. How do you do that? You divide the moment by the weight, and you get 35. 35 inches is your answer. So the distance from the axis is found by dividing the moment by the weight. Since the moment is positive, the arm will also be positive. The generator is located at plus 35 inches from the axis. Moving on to question number 5. An aircraft with an empty weight of 2,100 pounds and an empty weight CG of plus 32.5 was altered as follows. 2 18-pound passenger seats located at Station 73 were removed. Structural modifications were made at Station 77, increasing the weight by 17 pounds. A seat and safety belt weighing 25 pounds were installed at Station 74.5, and radio equipment weighing 35 pounds were installed at Station 95. What is the new empty weight center of gravity? So just like all questions, we set up our IWAM, item weight arm moment. First, it gives us the aircraft criteria: empty weight of 2,100 pounds, CG of 32.5, you could get our moment. And we removed 2 seats, 2 18-pound seats. So 18 plus 18 is 36, and we removed them. So we add a negative, a minus, and it gives us an arm, 73, gives us a negative moment since we're removing them. And we get the rest of our modifications, which are all alterations and additions, which are positive moments. So we add up all our new moments, giving us 72,118.5, our new weight. We divide our new moment by our new weight and get a new arm, a new empty weight center of gravity, which is 33.68. And that is our answer. The new empty weight is 2,141 pounds, and the CG is located at fuselage station 33.68. Okay, for this question, it asks, an aircraft as loaded weighs 4,954 pounds at a CG of 30.5 inches. The CG range is 32 inches to 42.1 inches. Find the minimum weight of the ballast necessary to bring the CG within the CG range. The ballast arm is at 162 inches, station 162. Okay, so what this is asking you is that your empty weight CG is at station number 30.5. To bring it in within the CG range, you need to pretty much shift it aft. So if you're adding to the CG, that means you're going aft. So we have to go aft about 1.5 inches. So which brings us to 32, and that's within our range. So to find this, we need a formula. Our ballast weight formula, this is for any ballast to bring it into any range you want. You can use this formula. So it's up here. So it says the ballast weight equals empty weight times this distance out, which is 1.5 at a range, and all of that divided by the distance between ballast and desired CG. Okay, so if you look at the highlighted point, we can see our empty weight is 4,954 pounds. Our distance out of range from our CG range is 1.5 inches, and we divide that by the distance between ballast and desired CG. So what does distance between ballast and desired CG mean? It pretty much means your ballast station minus your desired CG station. So our ballast station is 162 minus 32 is where we're trying to go to. And that if you subtract those two, that will give us this distance between the ballast and desired CG. So if we plug all of those numbers in, so 4,954 times 1.5 divided by 162 minus 32 will give us a ballast of 57.16 pounds. So attaching a 57.16 pound ballast at fuselage station 162 will move the empty weight CG to fuselage station 32. And here's a diagram, or the IWAM, of a new calculation so we could verify it actually moves the CG to station 32. Next question asks, as weighed, the total empty weight of an aircraft is 5,862 pounds with a moment of 885,957. However, the aircraft was weighed with 20 pounds of portable water on board at station 84 and 23 pounds of hydraulic fluid were in the tank located at station 101. What is the empty weight CG of the aircraft? So this is asking us pretty much what is the empty weight CG without the water. So we need the hydraulic fluid. The hydraulic fluid is technically part of the empty weight center of gravity, but the water is not. So we could do an IWAM. So we already have the aircraft. We have the pounds, which is 5,862. We have the moment, and then we could remove the water. So minus 20 pounds at station 84 gives us a negative moment. So we subtract from the original moment, which gives us a total of 884,277 divided by our new weight, which gives us a new empty weight center of gravity at 151.365. So when the portable water is computed out of the empty weight, we find the new empty weight to be 5,842 pounds, and the new empty weight center of gravity is located at fuselage station 151.365. An aircraft with an empty weight of 1,500 pounds and an empty weight CG of 28.4 was altered as follows. Two 12-pound seats located at station 68.5 were removed. Structural modifications weighing 28 pounds were made at station 73. A seat and safety belt weighing 30 pounds were installed at station 70.5, and radio equipment weighing 25 pounds were installed at station 85. What is the new empty weight CG? So like any other weight and balance calculation, we first have our original aircraft weight and moment and arm. So it's already given it to us in the question. Our weight is 1,500. Our empty weight CG is 28.4, which gives us a moment. We removed two 12-pound seats, giving us 24. 12 plus 12 equals 24. And that is obviously negative, or that is negative because we are removing them. Remember, if we're removing them, our moment will be negative. and the rest are modifications where we have added weight. So if we add up all our moments, add up all our weights, divide our new moment by our new weight, 47,240 divided by 1,559 gives us a new empty weight center of gravity at 30.30. The empty weight of this aircraft, the new empty weight of this aircraft will be 1,559 pounds, and its empty weight CG is located at fuselage station 30.30. Find the empty weight CG location for the following tricycle gear aircraft. Each main wheel weighs 753 pounds. Nose wheel weighs 22 pounds. Distance between nose wheel and main wheels is 87.5 inches. The nose wheel location is 9.875 inches from the datum, with 1 gallon of hydraulic fluid at station -21 included in the weight scale. So that's actually irrelevant. Hydraulic fluid is part of the empty weight CG, so we don't have to do anything with that data, and that is not in our calculation. The tricky part of this one is finding the arm of the main wheels. So it's pretty much saying your datum, your nose wheel is aft of the datum about 9.875 inches, and the main wheels are 87.5 are spaced out from the nose wheel 87.5 inches, as you can see in this diagram. So if you add up 9.875 to 87.5, we get an arm for the main wheels at 97.375. So now we can do our calculation. We have all our data. So we have our main wheels, we have the weight. So there's two nose wheels weighing 753. If you add 753 plus 753, we get 1,506. We got the arm by calculating it. Then we get our moment. We have our nose wheel data, 22 pounds at the station 9. So we add up all our moments, we add up all our weights, we divide our new moment by our new weight, and it gives us an empty weight CG at station 96.115. The empty weight of this aircraft is 1,528 pounds, and its empty weight CG is located at fuselage station 96.115. The datum is forward of the main gear center point 30.24 inches. The actual distance between tail gear and main gear center points is 360.26 inches. Net weight at right main gear is 9,980 pounds. Net weight at left main gear is 9,770 pounds. Net weight at tail gear is 1,970 pounds. These items were in the aircraft: one weighed lavatory water tank full, 34 pounds at station 352. Hydraulic fluid, 22 pounds at station -8. Removable ballast, 146 pounds at station 380. What is the empty weight CG of the aircraft described above? Okay, so what this question is asking is to find the empty weight CG given all of this data. So first we gotta do an IWAM calculation of just the measurements and weights of the main gears. So this is a tail dragger style aircraft like the one in the photo. So we calculate it by using right main gear, left main gear, tail wheel. We get all the moments, add them up, divide the moment by the weight, which gives us an empty weight, which gives us a CG of 62.91, station 62.91. Once we get this measurement, we could calculate the empty weight CG and include all of the items that the aircraft was weighed with. So the water, the hydraulic fluid, and removable ballast. So the aircraft we know now is weighing at 21,720. We know the CG station 62.91. Therefore, we could calculate a moment. Now, it was weighed with 34 pounds of lavatory water, so we have to remove that. That's why we get the minus 34. And we have a removable ballast. Removable ballast we could always remove. If it said permanent ballast, we were just going to leave it. But since it's a removable ballast, we will remove that from our empty weight CG calculation. So if we plug those in, get the moments, add the moments, divided by the new weight, our new empty weight center of gravity is 60.31. The new empty weight as corrected for the water and the ballast is 21,540 pounds, and the new empty weight CG is at fuselage station 60.31. When an empty aircraft is weighed, the combined net weight at the main gears is 3,540 pounds, with an arm of 195.5 inches. At the nose gear, the net weight is 2,322 pounds, with an arm of 83.5 inches. The datum line is forward of the nose of the aircraft. What is the empty CG of the aircraft? Okay, so this question seems harder than it should be. They included that the datum line is forward of the nose of the aircraft. That is absolutely irrelevant. That doesn't matter. As long as we have the arms of the main wheels and the nose wheel, we do not need to know where the datum is. The datum could be anywhere, but as long as we have the correct station lines for the main wheels and the nose wheel, we do not need to know where the datum is. So we can do our calculation. Our combined weight at the main gears are 3,540 pounds. We plug it into our IWAM calculation. Our weight for the nose wheel is 2,322 pounds. We plug that into our calculations. We calculate the moments. Our total moment is 885,957. We divide that by our new weight, which gives us an empty weight CG of at station 151.14. So the empty weight of this aircraft is 5,862 pounds, and its empty weight CG is located at fuselage station 151.14 inches.